Take 3 deep breaths just to relax, let go everything and relax yourself. So take 3 deep breaths. While you're taking these breaths, I want you to focus on your third eye. Now we will invite Lord Sudarshana through our third eye. He is gonna come in and he's gonna from top to bottom. He's gonna go from top to bottom, bottom to top, top to bottom, bottom to top 4 times. And we will visualize the energies entering into each and every cell of our body. So visualize him entering from the third eye, and as he's going down, see his energies, the beautiful bright white light entering into each and every cell of your body, starting from the hair, scalp, forehead, eyes, back of the head, teeth, ears, inside of the ears, teeth, jaws, throat, shoulders, arms, hands. Feel those energies of Lord Sudarshana. Chest, upper back, lower back, stomach. Lower part of the stomach, lower back, hip, thighs, knees. Focus on the knees. Legs, ankles, feet, toes. And as you breathe in, visualize Lord Sudarshana going in the upward direction and filling each and every cell with more and more energy. As you breathe in, feel that bright, beautiful white light. is going down again. Going up. Feel those energies, visualize those energies to the highest level. Because we need a very good cleansing. And Sudarshana is leaving through the third eye. Say thank you to him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we are going to invite Panchajanyam. See that beautiful white shell. As it enters through the third eye, it's going to give us immense knowledge. See, visualize him in the third eye and visualize him giving us the energy, the intellect, clarity of mind, and this knowledge, once again, it's dissolving all our karmic bondage. It's dissolving all the difficulties and challenges we are facing. The Panchajanyam is giving us the intellect, the Buddhi Balam. We are becoming smarter and smarter in a very good way. You can focus on your breathing, visualizing the Panchajanyam. Breathe in and take his energies as you breathe in and out. Say thank you to Panchajanyam. He is exiting through the third eye. And now we are going to focus on our breathing with the energies from the Sudarshana and Panchajanyam. Let go, just focus on your breathing. While you're focusing on your breath, shift your focus to your heart chakra, the Anahata chakra. See the beautiful green light spreading from the heart throughout the chest. Breathe in and out with this beautiful green light. Now slowly shift your focus to the center of the chest and visualize a beautiful golden light as a little dot, and it's increasing in size as you breathe in. That small golden light is increasing and illuminating in size as you breathe in. That golden light is opening its doors and you can see a beautiful pond in there with many lotuses, beautiful red color lotuses. Which are completely open, and in the center of that pond you are seeing a beautiful big white lotus, and on the bed of the lotus there is Srimanarayana. Sri is Lakshmi Devi and Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana, standing on the bed of that lotus, and behind them you can clearly see the Adisesha and his hood with 5 heads. He is like an umbrella for Lakshmi Narayana. Now pay attention to that beautiful white lotus, the petals, and slowly move your focus into the middle of the lotus, the bed of the lotus. And on the bed of the lotus, you can see the lotus feet of the Lord. And Mother Lakshmi. Look at his feet. He has yellow color garments on. His legs with yellow clothing. And look at his waist. It's beautifully adorned with jewels. And remember, he is the Damodara. Remember that rope mark on him from Mother Yashoda tying him to the stone grinder. So he is the Damodara. See that, visualize the rope mark on his waist. And his beautiful, vast chest, which is adorned with beautiful jewels. And he is adorned with the Vanamala, a beautiful garland of flowers on which you can see the bees humming. He has 4 arms. 2 of his arms are below with a mace, the Kaumodiki, the Gada in his right hand and a lotus in his left hand. And the arms above, he is holding the Sudarshana and the Panchajanyam. Sudarshana in the right hand and the Panchajanyam in the left hand, the arms above his shoulders. And visualize his shoulders, his neck, beautiful long neck, and his beautiful face and the bluish body. Look at his cheeks, his beautiful lips and smile. And his eyes, remember, he is the Pundarikaksha. So his eyes are like the petals, the long petals of a beautiful lotus. And his forehead, and he has the Namam on his forehead, and his hair, curly locks falling onto his shoulders, and he is having the crown on top. Crown, his beautiful hair, smiling face, eyes, his neck, throat, Sudarshana and Panchajanyam, his 4 arms, Gada and lotus, his vast chest with all the jewels, the Vanamala, and his belly button. He is the Damodara, remember? And his legs and his feet. And next to him is standing Mother Lakshmi. Look at her feet, beautifully adorned with jewel. And she's wearing a beautiful crimson color sari, you know, the peach color sari. Look at her arms, bangles, jewels on her arms. And she has long, beautiful hair. And look at her face, her dark eyes. Mother's eyes are naturally, you know, the liner, it's like as if they put a liner, you know. So the lining of the eye is really dark, and she has white, beautiful eyes with a dark eyelid. So look at her beautiful eyes, her nose, lips. She's looking at Swami and smiling. And look at her forehead, namam, and her crown with beautiful long hair. And look at her arms. The right hand, it's like a Varadahastam. She is giving us all the wealth, knowledge, everything needed. The beautiful pond with lotuses, and in midst of the pond there is a beautiful white lotus. In the lotus he is standing Lakshmi Narayana with Adisesha behind. Look at Adisesha's eyes, his 5 heads. And you can offer tulsi to their feet. Om Lakshmi Narayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Om Lakshmi Narayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Om Lakshmi Narayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Swami is in yellow clothing with nice bluish body, and the mother is in crimson sari. She is very fair in color, with the lotus in the bottom, white lotus, and the Adisesha in the back. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You can breathe in and out comfortably and have the darshan of Lakshmi Narayana. As you breathe in and out, slowly the vision is disappearing, and you see a beautiful golden light in your heart. And as you breathe in and out, the light is turning smaller and smaller. And now you are seeing a small dot. The dot also disappeared. And you can see the beautiful green color light in your chest. And as you breathe in and out slowly, you can wiggle your hands, arms, and come into the present. And open your eyes slowly. Thank you, and Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.
Thank you, Master.
Jai Hanuman Anil Master. I have a quick question before everyone will raise their hands. So this is about way of living than the dreams. Let's say we got a dream and we know what to do, but we fall into the everyday habits of talking to friends, gossiping, all those. We lose our energy. So what is that one mantra or affirmation that we need to do to bring us back ourselves to the again into meditation and into the way of living that we wanted to?
All right. Me question, yeah. If I understand correctly, your question is, no, can you answer your question one more time, please?
Sure, Master. What I was trying to ask you is, what is that one affirmation or one strong sentence or one mantra that we need to be repeating to pull ourselves back into meditation, into 4P, and into to have consciousness when we lose track of with too many things in our life? And
okay, got it. Oh, thank you for
yeah.
of this new set. It looks you can use the Zoom chat too. I'm sure many of you ask this question, why me? Not many of you, I think everyone. There is a time people ask that question, why me? Not only one time, multiple times. What did I do? I did not do anything wrong. Why it is happening to me? These are the common questions. But I think today we are going to delve into answers to it. Maybe we all know that, but in case you never had a chance to really spend time to understand why me, today is the day. All right, Master, can we move to the next slide? Yeah. I think if you really look at our entire human race, majority of us fall into one or the other category of the bucketization of the challenges. And that could be the relationships. People go through the tough situations, disagreements, likes, dislikes, some challenges in it. Again, for them, why me? What did I do wrong? This is the one bucket category. Okay, can we move on to the next? This is a classic one, the health related challenges. We all can relate it to, right? They're all doing good. This person did very good. They have the 9 properties, but they are in hospice because of the terminal illness. Maybe this is a awesome person. He managed it for maybe big accounts, 200 people. He's very awesome, but now he's in final days, right? That's the health issue, right? Why me? Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, the next one is the financial things, right? All the earned money was put into somewhere or given to somebody, or it doesn't matter, it went south, and then lost all the hard-earned money. And then that person is asking, what did I do wrong? I earned this money, with hard work, with all that sweat, but I lost the money, right? That person asks, why me? Why are these people, did this to me? And even if we can take it further, right? Sometimes these things, right? These are the bigger things, right? Relationship issues, health, money and all. But there are the other side of the small categories, right? People don't take an action because they were pulled by imaginary fear in their mind. Fear, I can relate it. I can fear of going to the bathroom, um, fear of fear of going, going single to the shopping. Again, fear of flying, you know, uh, using the flight. So many people, they have the fear of heights, fear of water. That's the one category. Then the second one is, right, the self-doubt. I'm not good enough. In my family, nobody done it. Everybody failed. So I'm going to fail. And they're not even attempting it, right? Don't think I'm just talking. It happens day in, out. You all know that when that happens to you. We all know that when that happens to us. And the perfectionism, this is the another classic. We expect everybody perfect, but we are not. Or maybe in the other way, we treat ourselves 100% perfection. That's again our block. There is no perfection at one level. Yeah, we will talk about it. And there are the times we want to achieve, right? It's a month of Feb, but January is just behind us, right? A few weeks back, and everybody has absolute motivations, desires. But 1/12 of the year is gone, and they don't even remember what their goals are. Even if they remember, consistently, they weren't able to make a progress towards it. What is that stopping them? The obviously negative self-talk, right? And wrong opinions, giving too much value to the society, other people opinion, and then not doing our inner work. Other people tell us who we are. Hey, you are a nice guy. You are always soft. We don't know. I don't know I'm that, but I keep on hearing the people saying, but I assumed I'm that person. But only our close family members know I'm not, or you are not, because they know who you are, right? So all I'm trying to say is, right, everyone, or majority of us, would fall into at least one category. or more than one category. It doesn't matter how many check boxes we ticked. What matters is, right, why are these things happening to me is the question. All right, let's move on, master. Yeah, these are the next things, right? These are the phobias. Again, I don't want to spend much time, right? We can group all that, right, in one word. I can maybe not one word. One word is, yeah, I need to discover a word, maybe one sentence. If anything that we do out of fear, the outcome is not going to be best outcome, because the intent through which we started, right, is based out of the fear. Then outcome is crude. And I think, if there is a one sentence I can tell so far, if we can commit to ourselves, from now on, I'm going to operate with love frequency. I'm not going to operate from the fear, right? You know what the fear, right? You know how fear makes us react to the situations. All I'm asking is, right, can we identify when we start doing it? Can we identify because, oh no, I'm talking to my boss is saying something, because of the fear, I either agree the things that isn't truth. I'm not saying we go and then argue, but there is the moment when we started doing these things out of fear, we lose ourselves. I hope you're following. When we do the things out of fear, we lose our authenticity. When we lose our authenticity, who we are, we started leaking our life force energies. All right. Yeah, this is the another spectrum, right? Depending upon where we fall, Eastern world, Western world, right? If you really look into the history, 60s, 70s, 80s, the Western world is really, really focused on the mind. I think I'm good. You see the words, how we say, I think I'm good, as if mind knows everything. Mind is, again, at one level, my mind is intelligent, mind is awesome capability, but it also has the limitations. But yeah, the classic things, right? Overthinking, yeah, why it happens, we'll talk about it. Let's forward to the next one. All I'm trying to go through is, right, to connect to the one thing each one of us connect to. How ancestors make difference to our lives. Yeah. How many of you, again, this is a question, how many of you believe or at least come from the thought process that humans has a past life, or humans, all of us, is going to have a future life? I think this is important to understand. The culture in which you born and brought up, that might shape that. But if anybody believes that, right, hey, there is there is a past life is there, there is a future life, or life after this current body is there, that's where this really fall into. uh, I'm not suggesting you need to change your opinion if you think otherwise, but for thought process, right, for next few minutes, I want you to be open to that. We will talk about what is that. Let's continue the next one, master. Okay. Uh, this is the next one, right? Earthbound spirits. It's not necessarily a good or bad. What it really means is, right, when when the life is completed on this planet, so we call that as a war with death. the soul, the energy, life force energy that is in, it needs to transition back to where they come from. That's the natural process. And whatever the reason, there would be a time is available after that event. During that time, there is a support available. Through that support, all those souls finish their assignment, their journey on this planet. They need to go back and assess their next steps. Did they learn what they plan to learn, and bring back those experiences, right? But there are X number of reasons that transition doesn't happen. It could be because their attachments to the physical world here, to the material, to the people. Sometimes, sometimes, some of the suicide stories, sometimes some of the abortions, planned or unplanned, knowingly, unknowingly, those souls, whatever the reason, weren't able to go back where they come from. And those spirits are continue to be on this realm. And they need help. So that's where these earthbound spirits, the energies come into play. Okay, let's move on. Yeah. Generally, when this is very classic thing, these are the indications of earthbound spirits. Yeah, there is a sudden mood swings happen. And and I think I'm reading it right. You feel like somebody is watching you. When you are there, you see some noises, that comes. Maybe, if you're paying attention to the food, the good food, maybe fruits and all, they get rotten quickly. And generally you feel like a cold, a little more cold energy you feel in the room. Yeah, and then in the if you are really connected to the dream world, you get those people shown or come up in the dream. At one level they do not have a physical body because they evocated the body, but you continue to see them there, are asking for help. So these are the signs where we get those indications of the earthbound spirits. All right. All this we are telling is right, bringing awareness. Whether we believe it or not, it's there. It's there in the sense these are the things that happens. Whether we believe it or not, that's a different story. But we are bringing this awareness so that way you see, oh, okay, in my family line, oh, okay, we got these situations, so obviously we need to somebody within that family, right, on that chain, they need to help transition if they happen to see them in their dreams, and help transition them to where they belong to. All right, let's continue, master. I think so far, right, I talked about all the things that's can go wrong. We talked about it, right? But I wanted to step back. What is that eternal truth is, right? But in this case, I just wanted to spend time, from the learning standpoint, right? I know being as a parent, we might have gone to first grade, second grade, then middle school, high school, undergrad, grad, master's, PhD, all that journey, right? In the similar way, there would be a soul would take those paths, And it always starts with rock kingdom, right? When you really see, observe the qualities of the rock, what it does basically is, right, it's going to be stay there and then continue to witnessing what's happening in front of it, with that static the location. There is a learning that comes being there. Then naturally it evolves into the tree kingdom. This is the tree. Whatever we inhale, it comes from them. What we exhale, it inhale. It tells the story, right? We are such an interconnected one. And then the tree purpose is, right, giving, 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 no matter what. Even if it is live, it's continue to give. Even if it is uh, uprooted for whatever the reason, it's continue to use that wood for different purposes. Then the next thing is actually the animal kingdom. This is where the animals they learn to explore this world. There is one thing that is common here, right? None of these do not have a free will. They have to go through the nature's goal, right? But when it comes to the human, we have a free will. That's only the difference. And then obviously, the humans are evolved as well from the consciousness. Is everybody does it? That's a different story. But on the cycle and the spectrum, the human is a human form, and also the free will is a uh, ultimate gift that we got. All right, let's move on. Again, all my point is, right, that's where the soul journey happens. But a quick thing, right? I can go through this slide, but I wanted to, maybe I can reference it, Mahabharata, and then it says, right, there are three categories. The one is, right, the people who are cruel, sadism, all those things, right? This really tells us on what stage of the soul consciousness, looking at the characteristics of the person, right? Really think of a situation. If the survival is uncertain, then obviously, right, people behave, or not people, their consciousness is not at there. They do not see hurting others is they don't see hurting others is a good, is a bad thing. They just see that, right, for me, in order to get the things done, this is the way, and then that's how they do that. There is nothing wrong, but their consciousness is so low. That's where we call it Saisavatma. Again, right now we are looking into within the human uh, consciousness. There would be a different consciousnesses, right? In other words, if you really take a school or college as an example to annotate, within the college you have different, there are employees are there, different grades are there, right? Again, I'm not suggesting they are bad or good, but for analogy purpose, these are the size of atmas where they started the journey. And the way the learning happens, right, they have to go through those things to learn. Move on, master. All right. Generally, each one of us done all of these things with due respect in general. Somewhere in the past lives, we understand, not we understand, we all did it, right? Kidnapping, robberies, drugs, illegal activities, abuse, physical, mental, emotional. What else is there? Treating the people not fair. All these are the characteristics of that soul. Again, everybody gets based on the soul consciousness, right? If the Saisoatmas, then these are the characteristics you generally see from that, and then it's not good or bad. Yes, what we say good or bad at this planet is, at this level is one thing, but when we look really, right, all of us has to go through to become better. That's the learning is. Let's continue, Master. I wanted to skip this one because I wasn't, uh, I wasn't clear the point, but let's move on to the next one, Master. All right, I wanted to spend the time here. Stay with me. If there is one slide where we want to spend, this is the one. More time. So, yeah. Right, you are here, right, everyone? All right. Think of a situation, right? Each one of us are carrying all our purpose in this current life. We have the divinity, highest, all that knowledge and everything when we are in mother's womb. Even when we born, we have that knowledge. We know why we came from. We continue to listen while in the mom's tummy, what is going on around us, absolute clarity. But the moment the mother's, the umbilical cord was cut from the mother, there is a big exhale happens in that baby. That's where we lose who we are. That's where we lose who we are. All that information was taken away from that exhale. And our journey starts. And our journey starts for what? Our journey starts to experience, to go through the experiences and gain the wisdom. How do we go through the experiences? Based on the soul contracts that we create. I'm going to rewind a little bit. Hang on. Can anybody tell, in order to get love, what are the lessons they need to go through? Yeah, feel free to unmute. In order to experience the love, what would be the experience that person has to go through in the physical world? Anybody? In order to master the love, what would be the experiences do they go through in the current life?
Not being loved.
Not being loved. Thank you. Not being loved. Everything on the planet Earth is a duality. There is a good, there is a bad. Happy, sad. Lack of love, get to the love. That's where the duality, right? And then, yeah, yeah. How do they learn the unconditional love? The lack of that get us there. So that's how all our life purpose, right? I mean, life purpose has little one more thing, but the lessons we need to learn is before each one of us born. I wanted to step back. I wanted to tell a quick story. I hope each one of us gets something out of this story. Yeah, this is an imaginary planet. It's not a planet Earth. Somewhere, all the soul cities, right? One of the soul cities, and everyone has everything. Whatever they wish, they get it, right? It's not like these dense bodies. It's a light body. Yeah, we call it as a light. Yeah, you following me, right? And there are two Saisavatmas. We talked about it. Two little souls, right? For lack of better word, two little souls are playing, together. They're best buddies. And there is a super consciousness is visiting their soul city. Again, for lack of better word, I'm using a super consciousness. Right now, I'm replacing with a god. Yeah, god, goddesses. And when the goddesses with god, feminine energy, maybe better word, visiting that place, the little soul said, "Oh, my dear, I wanted to experience the love." That is the first thing the little soul, um, baby soul said to the super consciousness. Super consciousness smiled and said, "You are love." Then the little soul said to the superconscious, "No, no, no. Whenever I ask something, you always give you an answer where I won't get what I want." Then superconscious again laughed, in a, with a smile, and then said, "But I'm telling you the truth. You are love." Then the little soul insisted, "You know what, super consciousness, whatever you ask, you say that, and then at the end of the day, you said, hey, you have a free will to choose what you want." And the little soul said, "You know what? Because you told me many times I have a free will, I'm choosing, I wanted to experience the love. And super consciousness, you promised me whatever I ask for, you are going to honor it." Until that time, the superconscious wasn't really sure, the free will of that little soul. Then superconscious has no option. "Are you sure you want to use your free will to experience this?" Little soul said yes. Okay. Then the superconscious said, "In order to experience the love, you need somebody, to play with you so that you can get the love. It's not one person's game. It's a family game, right?" Then the little soul is looking at, all their other friends. There is a super, baby soul friend jumped in. "I love you so much because you are insisting to get this experience. I'm going to play that role so that you can gain an experience." Okay. Both of them are written an agreement. We call it as a soul contract. Both has to honor that. Remember, on that level, they are what? They are the best buddies. They are the soul clan. They are the close members of the soul community. Now they made a contract. The end goal of the contract is one person, the little soul, need to experience the love, experience it, and then carry that, experience with her. So the soul contract happened, and super conscious said, "Yes, it's your free will, you got the contract, everything is good, all right, you will be given an opportunity." After some time and space, the little soul's friend born on the planet Earth as a girl, she go through and she got married, and she was given a birth to a baby girl. That baby girl is nothing but the little soul who want to experience the love. Her days on the planet Earth is continuing. The mom started honoring the soul contract. The mom started giving lack of love. She started hating the little girl, abusing it, not respecting and all. The little girl started growing up and then going through all this hatred coming from her mom. She went to so low, then she started seeing what that lack of love, experiencing it, then she started realizing what is the love mean. She started attracting the love, and then she become the love. Because she gone through so much on the lack of love, She decided, I'm going to be that. Because I gone through this so much, I'm making a commitment for myself. I'm not going to do the same things to anybody, any animal, any being. I become the love, everything I do from now onwards, because I gone through so much. Then that's the time she started experiencing the love, 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 love. And then finally a day came. She went back. She left the planet. And then when they go back, she experienced the love. She completed her soul contract. She completed the plan, the purpose of the life and the plan they had, the soul contracts. All I wanted to say is, right, we put traps in each one of our lives so that those challenges would be encountered. From that challenge, we grow. That is the soul contract. Those are the lessons to learn. Those are the planned challenges. Sometimes these challenges are karmic patterns. Whatever the energy has been given from you in the past, it has to come back. So, as part of the lesson, right, a person has to go through that dip and then learn from it and then come back. We will talk about it when the situations are bad. What is that attitude with which we need to go through? And then I just wanted to take 1 minute, right? What is the life purpose? I'm a classic example. I did struggle, not struggle is the right word. I did explore what is my purpose, right? How in the world everybody has a purpose, right? How in the world Mahatma Gandhi knows his purpose is getting the independence, right? We can take many examples. I always think everyone knows their purpose, but not me. And then I scratching my head, uh, and then what is that? What is that? What is that? Right? Finally, I'm at a stage. Living happily every moment is my purpose of life. Period. There is nothing else. If I can live my life happily, irrespective of the situation, can I do that day in, day out? The purpose of life is done. If we can do anything else beyond that, right? Again, the purpose of life is not just happen like that. The moment you start taking those actions, from there you see something next step would open up. From there, next step would open up. It's always evolving. In a movie, success is not a destination, it's a journey. I don't know what that, yeah. But it's always, right? It's not the end goal is this, right? The process in which we are anchoring every day, right? Can we living, joyfully, happily, and involving, ourselves 100% in everything, and take it to the next one, take it to the next one. So if anybody is really, really start thinking, what is my life purpose? Start living happily every moment, no matter what, and see what would be the next thing you can do. Some people, from there they start serving, other people, right? Everything is great, but all this that needs to happen on the foundation of living happy. Each one of us has a right to live happy every moment with all the resources we needed. Period. But can we, if I'm saying it right, can we really trust that? Anil, how can I be happy when I open, this morning, the temperatures are below zero. So how can I be happy, right? That's one person's thought process. Someone else, look, oh man, I have to go to work. There is so much. Someone else, I don't have a job. I wish I have a job. Someone else, something, right? But can we all see, I'm alive today? It doesn't matter. I'm alive today. It's an amazing day. One day it doesn't happen, unfortunately or fortunately. But can we see that shift in our thought process? in our mental model? Can we see that what we have rather than what we don't have? Again, it's the same thing, but see it from the right lens. It gives you the energy. It gives you orientation to operate it. It gives you a connection to the bigger picture. All right, I know we can talk about it on this slide 10 hours. We can write it 10 books, but I think I don't want to spend much time on that. You got, yeah. Yeah, one thing I want to add, right? In your family, your spouse, your mom, dad, in-laws, your kids are the one with whom you had a soul contract. Honor that. Every interaction, every event, every situation is a learning for you. If you miss that and then try to look somewhere else, you are missing the point. Please, please don't look somewhere else. It is there with you in your home. Every situation, every event, every person in your family are there for you to get the experience. We don't have to go through, studying these many things. Just pick one. Okay, in my family, this situation causing me a stress, focus on it. What can I learn from it? Obviously, there are two things, right? What is that little soul did when she got so much hate? What was the one thing that little soul realized? I know it is coming to me, but I'm making a conscious choice. From now on, I'm not going to give that pain to anyone else, no matter what. That is the learning. That is the learning. We need to use it every day, especially in our family. It doesn't matter how good, how bad. And then people always think, why me, right? Why not me? Nobody asks, why not me? Nobody asks when the problem comes, right? They ask, why me? But everything is going well. They don't ask, why me? Again, I want you to bring some of the illusions each one of us has. Our lens of looking the things is different, but I wanted to tell you, our lens of looking the things is different. You being a manager or maybe whatever, and you wanted to promote the right person in your organization because that person did very good. But you are the same cricket fan and India and Pakistan or India and Australia match is going. But when the Australia won the match, and then you're going to get upset. Why? When it comes to here, you don't think whoever performed well, they don't deserve to win. You see how much the illusion is? But you are the same amazing person who treat the people exactly based on their performance, right? You see how you see the illusions that we carry from one lens to other lens. All right. All I want to say is, right, focus on your family, treat them, each one of them, or come up with this whole contract so that each one of us learn what we plan to learn. And I can't tell to your family members, I only talk to you. Always ask the question, what is that I need to learn from this situation, from this person, from this event? Period. Learn it quickly. Learn it quickly. Our example is that little soul, right? We don't have to go through that soul, gone through maybe 20 years. We don't want to go through that 20 years. All we want is that experience. The sooner we get the experience, the contracts would be over. The people will behave differently. That's where all that contracts would evaporate in the ethers. All right. The next thing is karma. This is, it has many connotations. All right. How are we tracking on the time? Are we good? How many minutes we have?
Yeah, you can go for 10 more minutes, Anil Master. Then we can take question and answers.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, okay. I see some chat is going on. We will come back to those questions.
Yeah, Master.
All right. Karma. Karma is depending upon who you talk to, it has a different connotation, right? Is it bad? Is it good? But let's let's step back and then understand, right? Think everything from the energy standpoint, right? Energy cannot be destroyed, but it changes the forms, correct? Even at the physical, I think a Newton's third law or whatnot. But always think, right? Whatever goes from you has to come back. Whatever goes from you, what that mean? Whatever goes from you. If you are sitting there, if you are sitting in the, maybe if you're walking on a, if you're walking in the park and you see someone is limping, and you can simply say, God, give them the love, light, healing. That's it. And then move on. You don't need to know the person. Maybe, you, again, there is another reality, right? You walk on the same park, you saw somebody, and then you started judging them. Why in the world these people wear that dress? Whatever that is, right? All I'm trying to say is, right, both of them has the energy. Both of them released the energy from you. Both of them released the energy from you. What has been released has to come back. Think of a situation, the karma is actually the same thing. Only the difference is, right, when it's going to come back, it might has, if you're really looking to time and space, from the physical lens, it has some time, but it's guaranteed. It's a universal law, right? For example, the way the universal law works, it doesn't matter who you are. Somebody says, you know what, I help 100 people and all, and then that person jumped from third floor to ground floor, but what? The gravity, the gravity of the earth doesn't check, is this person good, is this person bad? It always checks what is that weight. Based on that weight, it will pulls down. Even look at the sun rays, right? What are the universal law of the sun rays tells? The rays would be given to all the planets, whoever is there. If the planet, if the plant is weed, it gets the energy too. You see, that's the universal laws. We need to anchor ourselves into universal laws. And then for me, karma, whatever goes from us has to come back. Universal law. We need to honor it. We need to honor it. So I think if there is one thing, right, always operate with, there is a piece of God in me, there is a piece of God in each and every other being. I want to honor that piece of God, not that person. That person has a lot of limitations, but inside that person, somewhere here, there is something that's animating that person to live on this planet. I want to honor that. If we do that, we actually using this, right? We always honoring, treating everyone with respect, helping whatever we can. Help doesn't mean time, money, and all. Send a amazing thought to them. God, give them the energy, give them the wisdom, period. So that's how we create this energy balance on this bucket. All right, Master, let's move on. Yeah. Soul City is zero karma. Again, I wish I have a little time to really understand the slide, intent of the slide. But I wanted to spend, when we start as a human, There is no karma, but we have a free will. And we make those choices, right? Because when we have a free will, long time back, we started making those choices. We go and then hit someone else, right? What has been gone here? That energy, it has to come back. That's where each one of us would has a lot of that energy. It could be positive and negative. That's where we do that. And if you really observe, as we started evolving it, right, even the good and bad, again, sorry for the vocabulary, to understand, good energy and the bad energy, we wanted to neutralize it. That's where we say, God, I'm giving this one back to you, Krishna Arpanam, some of those things is right. If anybody really thanked us, it's not me. I'm just honoring to the God. God, it's belong to you because that energy is flowing through me. So again, we start from no karma and we gone through, we make those choices. Each choice has a consequence. And based on those consequences, people take, their life and they go through those experiences. All right, move on, master. Yeah, if there is one thing that we need to really evolve ourselves, right? This is, this Harishad Vargas really come from some of our the manuals, right? How to live the life. It could be Bhagavad Gita. It could be any of other, very old scriptures. These are the 7 items generally everyone needs to pay attention to. Yeah, the first one is right, kama. It's a desire, longing for the things. Yeah, it not necessarily, material and all, but yeah, all that fall into the kama. The krodha is the anger, rage, and all. Then the lobha is a greed. Yeah, and then everyone need, right? What if the world is, if everyone is given what they needed, uh, what they needed to live comfortably, right? But the greed is something, right? Hey, I need this, but I want more, right? Each one of us has the flavors of it. That is our dark side. We need to be very, very vigilant at what point in time these things showing up on us, and then we need to be in control of it. All right, then moha, it's a delusion and attachments, right? It could be emotional attachment, and then yeah, that distorts our reality. If you see the things in the fear lens, right, then obviously everything changes, right? That's the delusion. Then the pride and arrogance, right? Oh no, I got this job or I earned this money because I'm good, versus I was given this money for service, or maybe to enjoy myself, and then spread that joy to the others, right? You see the same pride and arrogance, change it to gratitude. Again, yeah, the last one, right? Macharya, this is jealousy and envy. This generally happens in the close circles, right? They are envy of others, they are jealousy of others. And when jealousy and envy is there, you are losing your life force energies to others. Your life force energy is invested in somewhere else, is outside of you. It's always better everything is with us, right? When we have a jealousy, we lose 1% of our energy, and then we establish a card to them. We wanted to be very careful, yeah, very careful, seeing everything from the right lens. What is true, what is not true? What is true, what is not true? Or what is real, what is not real, right? Real means we are all multidimensional beings. We are not the physical one. If anybody thinks we are the physical being, sorry, you need to go and then investigate. When we sleep, we wake up on the other world. That's where we connected to third eye, all other experiences. All right, let's move on, masters. Yeah, I think let's pause here. Maybe we have few slides. It can be picked up tomorrow. I just wanted to summarize it, right? If you, again, I'm not judging it. If anybody is really at the stage asking the question, why me? I want to ask, why not me? Okay. Again, I know it's not comfortable, but I want you to evolve. Each one of us evolve, right? That's first thing. The second thing, always ask, what is that I need to learn from this situation? It's as simple as it. You don't ask this question, right, when everything is going good. We only ask, that's a human situation. We only ask when the things are not going right. When you ask that, what is that I need to learn? Whatever the experience, if somebody is mistreated us, what is the learning? I'm making a commitment to myself. I'm not going to mistreat anybody, even at the cost of my life. That is the commitment we made at the soul level. This is the contract. This is the experience. We not experience. This is the contract we make to ourselves, and then we need to honor it, whatever the cost is. That is the learning. If you do that 30 days, 60 days, we will talk why things are not changing in your life. If anybody of you, yes, you can do all you are doing other things, right? But you do these things, this one thing. And then you start writing it on a piece of paper, 30 days, you know what those 5 things you need to change it, done. If you don't, that's fine too. You have a free will, I have a free will. And we need to go through 20 years to get to the same point. You, me, all of us has to reach there. I think only the difference is, can I do that quickly? Or we wanted to do it, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, maybe 20 lives later. That's only the question. I'm sure you're all masters. You choose the right choices. From today onwards, always that one question. What is this situation, event, or this person is teaching me? You have answer to. If you have answer to it, you evolved, period. All right, that's all I have, masters.
Thank you, Master. Thank you for the soul contract, elaborate explanation of it, and we really got the points, and we'll start working. Jai Hanuman andi. The session is done. Suhasini garu, meeku emana question unda? Can you unmute?
అవునండి. యాక్చువల్‌గా ఇందాక చెప్పారు గదా! మనము చేసిన రాంగ్ డీడ్స్ వల్ల ఇప్పుడు మనము ఆహ్, ఫే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నామని. కాకపోతే నా క్వెషన్ ఏంటంటే, అసలు మనము ఇంతకు మునుపు రాంగ్ డీడ్స్ ఎందుకు చేస్తాము? మనల్ని సరిగ్గా గైడ్ చేసేవాళ్ళు లేకనా? లేకపోతే ఎందుకు చేశాము? మనల్ని అప్పుడు ఏదైనా ఒక రాంగ్ డీడ్ జరిగింది అంటే, మనల్ని కరెక్ట్ చేసుంటే అప్పుడే మనకి అయిపోయుండేది గదా! ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఎందుకు ఈ ఇంకొక లైఫ్‌కి క్యారీ చేసి, అది ఎందుకో తెలీక ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ సఫర్ అయ్యి, ఎన్ ఏం దానివల్ల ఉపయోగము? నాకేం అర్థం అవ్వటంలే. ఎందుకు
Sure
అసల
andi.
అప్పుడెందుకు మనము రాంగ్ డీడ్స్ చేశాము? మనల్ని ఎందుకు ఎవరు కరెక్ట్ చేయలేదు అనేది నా క్వెషన్.
Sure andi. యాక్చువల్లీ ఈరోజు లైవ్‌లో అనిల్ మాస్టర్ లేరు.
హుహు.
వచ్చినప్పుడు అడగండి. లేదా మీరు తెలుగు సత్సంగ్ జాయిన్ అయితారా మార్నింగ్స్?
అక్కడ ఈ టాపిక్ రాలేదు. సో, అందువల్ల.
ఓకే. ష్యూర్ అండి. మీ క్వెషన్‌ని పెట్టుకోండి. ఐ థింక్ నేను కనుక్కుంటాను అనిల్ మాస్టర్ ఎప్పుడొస్తారో అప్పుడు ష్యూర్‌గా అడుగుతా. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే. థాంక్ యూ.